Alright. Everything good? Recording? Yes, you are. Okay. Let's see. Okay, just gonna get started then. Hopefully that's all good. I'll just trust that the audio is good then. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome back. So I've decided that since this game is extremely reading heavy, in order to save money on lozenges, I am going to I'm going to split at least this first, at least episode 3 up into 2 different live streams to give my poor vocal cords a little bit of a break, so that I'm not, so that I'm not in pain by the end of it. So there is about a halfway to 2/3 point in this chapter that I'll be stopping at. Yeah, so that's what's going to be going on today. Sorry, just got off work. I'm not all here yet. Alright. Up. Continue. Alright. I don't think we need a recap. So we'll just... Alright. I think I need to adjust the volume again. Hang on. Still very loud for me. Right, there we go. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. Yay me! More suffering awaits. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the sawmill still stuck to your skin. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shower. I don't want to feel that. I don't even like... In real life, I don't like to start the day without taking a shower, so... Definitely not with that. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower, which looks horrible, but I'm sure is fine. The water is hot and, surprisingly enough, clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes... Okay, as steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you... Let's see... Alright, so this is where you can kind of start the whole dating thing, not really. You can think about someone special if you want. You can just roleplay being traumatized, obviously. But there's a few things you can do. I don't think I want to date. I don't think there's anyone I really want to date. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm not sure there's anyone I really feel like dating in this one just yet. I'm not sure. Let's see. I don't want to think about anything depressing in the shower. That's me time, not depression time. Oh. Hello, Felby. Felby. Hi, Felby. Welcome to the stream, guys. Let's see here. You know what? I'll leave it up to you guys. Should I think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched me unseen, which is creepy or romantic, depending on how you spin it. Oh, I couldn't convince the teens to get out of the cave in time. I managed to get well, not all of them. Some of them got out. We got Rosalina out, but 2 of them got trapped in a cave-in. They are theoretically still alive, and there's a team of workers trying to dig them out. Let's see. So, chat, should I think about Wayne or think about someone special? Up to you. You know, surprisingly not the worst bathtub I've ever seen. Okay, that's 1 vote for Wayne then. Think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. That again. You're done here. Okay. A little disappointing. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself. Time to start your day. Well, obviously we have to check in on Dustin. There are 2 of them now. Good morning, Dustin. Who's your friend?
Hello, Mom. She's come to visit. Oh, Dustin, Mom! Gotta stay with Dustin until glass house empty.
No, that's way too high-pitched. Hang on.
Oh, Dustin, Mom. Gotta stay with Dustin until glass house empty.
Just...
Thank you, human, for taking care of my boy.
Hello, Ronan. Good to have you. What happened to your glass house? God, they're so cute. Oh my god.
Asshole Squatter move in. Kick Dustin Mom out. Squatter tried to eat Mom. Squatter evil. Squatter may be asshole, but Squatter not evil. And just try to survive, just like old creature.
I'm glad you like the voices for them, because I'm really not sure what other voice to do them. I started out doing... With Dustin, I just started out doing a little bit of a... variance on my Gollum impression, and that's just where it went.
Dustin still have much to learn.
I had a rough night, can you console me?
Was it because of Cat Monster? Dustin was scared too. If Cat Monster want to eat Dustin, Cat Monster will have to go through Dustin Mom first. Dustin Mom will kill. Then Dustin and Mom eat like kings. This nature.
You are so wise, Dustin Mom. They are genuinely my favorite part of this game right now. I've got to go, bye.
Okay.
That's that. Okay, look out the window, and there's no one there this time. You hold your breath and approach your bedroom window. After finding that boot prints and viscera in the garden yesterday, you can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. It's the same view. You turn back to the guest room. Check the closet. Well, every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Turn back. Apparently there is something special that happens with the doll if you have the right traits, but I don't have those 2 traits. Or one of the traits. Message your group chat with Stella and Kanika. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat, blah blah. Y'all, I actually bonded with Tabitha last night. I'm not gonna say that. Can't wait. Ooh, send a last night was terrible, morning. Send a photo of a pained old man. Go full bogan when my friend was playing Hamtaro the other day. Yes, obviously you have to. I love that they actually just redrew the memes for this. Like, that's such loving attention to detail. A pained old man. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Text Stella, pull out your phone. Send a photo of a creepy mascot in a grungy basement. Was that just? Yes, probably a bit. Obviously, gotta text Kanika next. An exhausted Ben Affleck. Look at that! They actually just redrew it in their own style. That's great. Okay, head downstairs. You've done everything you want to up here. It's time to start your day. You enter the kitchen and find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frou-Frou glares at you from a usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy up as best she can. Was that creepy mascot Peanut? No, I think it was supposed to be Mickey Mouse.
Vile woman, destroying the natural order of my kitchen.
That was not a great French accent. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed to be caught in the act of stress-eating ice cream for breakfast. I didn't see it, no, but I have been hearing a lot about it. I've seen that you can be non-binary in it, and I've seen a bunch of people freaking the fuck out over the fact that, that Nintendo has gone woke. And also blaming the fact that Nintendo of America's new CEO is a woman. Because obviously the mean whammons are the ones that are making things woke. It's not just that that's the, right thing to do for business, it's this smart thing. Whatever. I've never played the first Tamagotchi Life game, so it wasn't a big deal for me, but some of my friends do like it, so I'm very happy for them. I should try getting into the first game at some point. I've heard it's fun-ish. Let's see. The possums in my dresser told me someone's squatting in the greenhouse. This place is infested with those things. Aw, be nice, I think they're cute. Anyways, sorry, wrong voice. Anyways, nobody lives in the garden. Why are you even asking? Out with it. I don't want any of this talking animal nonsense. Lie, okay. I'm sticking with my I can talk about animals, I can talk to animals. They make you mise non-binary, they literally promise to Tamagotchi like... Oh yeah! I forgot about that. No, that's actually really good. I'm glad they kept to that. I mean, I know, the outrage economy and a bunch of losers are losing their minds online, but that's always going to happen because it's just profitable to be angry about these things. Oh, they added an error option. That's really good. You almost never see error options in games. Let's see. I can talk to animals, Sure you can. Offer the red-haired woman my boiled peanuts. Well, at this point I have to, right? You hold out your boiled peanuts as an offering to the woman in the kitchen. Thank you so much for the generous offer, sweetie, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass. I had a really bad experience with boiled peanuts once in the summer of, 17? Wait, let me think, 16? No, it was definitely 17. Anyways, my husband and Tulip and I were on this road trip to Blowing Rock and... Writin, where'd you even get those things? Can I tell her? I do love that the peanuts just become a thing forever. People just get used to you offering other people peanuts, and no one wants them. God, that is still so cool. I'm so happy that they added an error option. I'm trying to think of any games that have that, and it's just... outside of just choosing not to date, I can't really think of many. Let's see. No, hang on. Teenage Exocolonist gives the option for you to talk to Nomi about being demisexual, or at least being on the ace spectrum. I think, which is also the only game I've actually seen the word demisexual in. So that's 2 games now, and I'm surprised Nintendo was the first to actually give an error option. Well, in AAA gaming at least. Okay, let's see. Hi, I'm Writin. Good morning, I'm Janie, just here to do my little weekly... I feel like I should do a different voice than Southern for her, since I was doing that for... Let's see. I could try Irish, but I don't know. You know, I'm just gonna do... whatever. Good morning, I'm Janie. I'm just here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place brand new, you know. I'm not going for Irish. I don't know what I'm going with this lady. Well, I'm just doing a voice. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie, it's just nice to finally meet you, Writin. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. Thanks. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company, but with everything that's... Janie! Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha, am I being too much again? I know you can't see it, but I am trying to talk like that makes me want to undulate my body for some reason. Let's see, Tabitha grumbles at acknowledgement. Any updates on those two girls? No. It's best not to think about it. They're Schrodinger's teenagers. Sitting here thinking about how horrible it might... Okay, yeah. Jesus, okay. Sitting here... I'm sorry, Schrodinger's teenagers is way funny. That's way funnier than it should be to me for some reason. Sitting here thinking about how horrible it might be when we open the box isn't going to change what we find, it's just going to make us miserable. My men have been working around the clock trying to dig them up. It'll probably be days before they make any real progress. Look, you did the right thing last night. Okay, thanks Tabitha. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream and then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Yay, cousin bonding time! If that's what it takes to get you to come along, sure, whatever, cousin bonding time. Oh, we're gonna be best friends by the end of this, I just know it. Bit my tongue. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, right, and before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about what... Yeah. I can't keep doing that, that's so weird. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and I heard it again. And then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for those poor kids. I can't imagine how scared they must be. Thanks, last night was a lot. If you ever need to talk to anyone, my husband is the local pastor. Oh, the creepy guy. He's a gentle man and always willing to lend an ear. He's actually been going a little stir-crazy ever since we moved here, but with nobody really attending sermons. It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. Wait, you're married? Okay, I'm not going to tell her to her face that her husband is creepy. That would be so rude. Thank you for the offer. I'm just going to be nice to her. She seems lovely, honestly. Of course, he's always ready and willing to talk with people. So feel free to stop by the church anytime. The door is always open. Why do you clean this place? Because it's a job, obviously. I'm not sorry Tabitha's mean to you. Tabitha's foot tapping is driving me insane. Bye. Anyway, it's been nice meeting you, but I've got to bounce. I don't want to be mean right now to people. It's too early in the morning to be mean to people. Bye, Janie. Alright then, be safe out there, you two. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. I wish I could do like a really good southern accent and sound like Benoit. That would be amazing. I should really practice accents more. Alright, just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? Picking up tea from Sybil. Oh neat, what kind of tea? I don't know the kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it's called. Quit interrogating me about tea blends, jeez. Quit being so defensive. Well, after everything that's happened the past few days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. Uh-oh. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Okay, fine, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Tabitha, you are the most emotionally constipated woman I've ever met. Have I ever told you scare me? I'm not going to say that to her. You know, poor Kanika's really going through it, huh? It's unbecoming and she's better than that. You know, I've still only watched the first Knives Out movie. I need to watch the others. I should do that later tonight, maybe. After I get some editing done. Wake Up Dead Man. Okay. Is Wake Up Dead Man the newest one, or is that a different franchise / movie entirely? Come on already, let's go. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea fill your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new plan ready? Of course. Writin, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. Okay, cool. I should check 1, 2, 3 movies for those then. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen Knives Out, which I really want to rewatch. I saw that in theaters, it was great. Haven't seen Glass Onion and haven't seen Wake Up Dead Man. Which of the 3 is your favorite, Ronan? Sounds like... I'm afraid of Miles. What if he makes fun of me for being old? I'm not that scared. I'm really not scared of him, but that's very funny to say. You know, I'm gonna say it. Tabitha's face! Oh my god! Hello, Jack Irish. Thelby, you haven't seen any? Knives Out is really good. The first one, at least. If you like murder mysteries. Miles glares up at you. I don't even think about you. I'm not gonna waste energy making fun of you. Miles, always such a cut-up. Be civil while I'm gone. No, don't leave me alone with him. He's mean. Nah, I don't know. That's fair, Ronan. You don't need to pick one. I do like a good murder mystery. One of my favorites, I really like the, Detective Poirot movies that they've been making. I went to see, what was it? It was the, fuck, I can never remember the name of his movies. It was the Halloween one. I went to see it with my friends last year, and it was really good. It's the Orient Express, Murder on the Nile. I don't remember. I'm sure it'll come to me later when I'm not on stream. Anyway, Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with the tinkling of bells. I'm not going to talk with Miles. I'm going to try and listen in. What happens? You walk up to the door of the tea room to listen in. Subtle. Shut the fuck up. Longer than you'd hoped, but... Opinion on hot dragons? Quick warning, there's a scene in... Alright, thanks for the warning. Opinion on hot dragons. You're gonna have to be more specific than that. Do you mean hot as in, like... When you say hot dragons, do you mean, like, the furry dragons or, like, the D&D dragons? Because I like dragons a lot. Dragons are very cool. I got that dragon autism as a kid. But the two different kinds, but they are two very different kinds of things. But I personally think dragons of any kind are just awesome. Sybil pauses, and a moment later you hear footsteps move to the far end of the tea room. If she and Tabitha resume the discussion, the voices are too soft for you to hear. It isn't long before the tinkling of bells interrupts your attempted listening session to announce another patron. Both, huh? Well, dragons are awesome. I've been making a list of things that if you add them to a video game or a movie or whatever, they just instantly make it better. And that list is jetpacks, dragons, and grappling hooks. So I'm always in favor of more dragons. As far as the furry dragons go, though, that's honestly just going to depend. Yeah, going to depend on the design. It's a case-by-case basis thing. If they have good design, then obviously I'm going to like them. If they look boring, then, I mean, they're still dragons, so that's cool at least. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Writin, aren't you? My name is Bo, I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. I'm sorry for your loss, Bo. Thank you. The policeman said he might be out hunting somewhere, but me and my mama both know he ain't coming back. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. He is a big man, holy shit. This dude is built like a brick shithouse. Oh, I'm playing Scarlet Hollow. It is a horror visual novel. Let's see. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, but now he's gone, and as of this morning, so was she. So I suppose if I'm not going to the fair, I might as well make myself useful and get out in the woods to look for what's left of my daddy. He was there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I can try and find him? Is Big Betty one of your chickens? Nah, she ain't a chicken. Big Betty is our prized pumpkin. She was a big lady too. I'd expect she was at least 2,000 pounds. Not too easy to move something like that. Could be she rolled off down a hill, but I can't be looking for her just yet, what with everything else going on. It's really not safe up there, buddy. I've been a stranger to what these hills have to offer. Daddy always said I wouldn't have nothing to fear so long as I learned how to use my fists as he taught me how to do all that. Those woods might still get scary sometimes, but I reckon there's no better way to show my daddy I've learned these lessons than to go out there and find him. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I can't tell you that. I don't want you to die. That's what my mama said too, but I ain't got much else to do with my day. All the crops have been harvested and the chores been tended to. Might as well be useful. Thank you for looking out for me right now. Please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Bo's a nice guy. And again, fucking huge. Look at this dude. Like, holy shit. Kinda wish he was dateable, honestly. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Meet at the library after and figure out a plan. And then it buzzes again. Stella sent you back an image of an exhausted alien. I'm not sure exhausted is quite what I'd use to describe that image, but you know, that works. Hey again, lol. If you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. Then it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. Oh, hey again. If you want to hang out before the library thing, I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. Sorry guys, I said it. I'm gonna hang out with Tabitha today. It is a travesty that he isn't. Your cousin will probably be back in a second, so it's best to just stay put. You and Miles share an uncomfortably long moment of silence as Bo continues to shop. Read something to seem busy. It's not a date. It's not a dating sim. But there are romance options in it. They are not the focus. And I've never actually dated any of the characters. But you can romance some of them. It's mostly your friends. Couple. There are a few characters that are considered like secret dating options because you need to make the right choices, and for a couple of them you need the right traits. But there are, I think, 6 or 7 characters total. Oh yeah, Ronin. This game was actually made by the same people who made Slay the Princess. If you know that game, it's currently in progress. The newest, they've got 4 episodes of it out, and the 5th episode is coming out next month on Valentine's Day. So it's something to look forward to. Let's see. You pick up the closest object, a sleeve of donuts. You pretend to be engrossed by the nutrition information. 10 milligrams of cholesterol per 4 donuts. Fascinating. And Miles continues to pretend I don't exist. Tabitha bursts out of the tea room, tucking a pouch of herbs into her coat as she walks. She looks at you in surprise. Whoa, you actually stayed. I kind of expected you to go running off the instant I left you alone. Oh, come on, I miss out on cousin bonding time? I would never. I'm not... What are the options? Hang on. I'm too scared of you to do that. I've seen what happens when I go off and do things on my own. Family's important. I'm not just going to ditch you. No one else in this town interests... Come on. Yeah. No, there is not. Unfortunately, there is not a Wendigo to date. Sorry to disappoint you. And there is a spoiler, and then there's a zombie dude. You'll find out about... you find out the spoiler next episode. Tabitha sighs. If calling this cousin bonding time is what it takes to get you to stay out of trouble, sure. I've got a couple hours to spare. I'll pick us up some sodas and we can get out of here. I don't like lingering where just anyone could walk up and start talking to me. Tabitha leaves the store, motioning for you to follow. It's still first. Okay, Wendigos are not like Bloody Mary. You can't... If you say Wendigo 3 times in a row, like, one's not going to appear and explain to you explain to you that you understand them, that you're understanding them wrong, and to stop appropriating Native American heritage. There is no Wendigo in this game. Tabitha stops in front of a small house on a quiet hill just off Main Street. The Scarlets own most of the houses out here. We rent them out to employees, just more convenient, you know? Why can't we hang out someplace normal? You're right, it is the small quiet towns that have the darkest secrets, and this town has a lot of them. And here I thought the estate was your secret lair. The estate is my non-secret lair. Everyone knows I live there. Nobody knows about this place, except you now, I guess. Now come on, let's make ourselves scarce before we're spotted. Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pocket. She picks out one marked with a bright strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in, don't worry, it's empty. You follow your cousin into the model home. We haven't rented this out for years. I come here to get away from it. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a vacation home, but I don't have to travel. Anyway, make yourself comfortable and have a soda. Oh my god, she's relaxing at last. Finally, we can bond. Though this home gives the appearance of being lived in, with its furniture and lack of dust... I think I missed the last one, hang on. Tabitha hands you a cream soda. Okay, there we go. Though the home gives the appearance of being lived in, with its furniture and lack of dust, it feels nearly as empty and barren as the estate. There's no soul in this place, only the dream of one. Talk about Tabitha. we try some of the tea you picked up? It smells nice. Nope, it's a sleepy time tea. You don't want to drink it in the middle of the day. Ever get to travel? I saw you blowing a rock mug. My what? Oh, that must be one of Janie's. She was always saying we don't have enough cups. So she brought us a mug? That's really nice of her. A blood cult in the forest? There are 3 cups, that's plenty. One for me, one for Pearl Ann, and one for the occasional guest. But Janie said her husband had a ton of Dundle soup. Has a ton. What the fuck is wrong with me? Has a ton of dumb little souvenir mugs from his travels. Not that I asked, she just tells me stuff about her family. Anyway, she said they have mugs to spare, as if I needed her charity. I guess she must have snuck a few in under my nose. I'll have to remember to toss it when I get back. Anyways, to answer your question, no, I don't travel. Too much to do. Sure, I'd like to go see the Outer Banks one day, but I'm the head of the company. It's not like anyone can cover for me. Huh? Look at that wistful little smile. It's so sad. Maybe when I retire, if that ever happens. You live in a massive mansion but only have 3 cups? Why does everyone get hung up on that? It's not like the Scarlets don't own more dishware, but I'm not going to use the fine china to drink Pepsi. You know what, that's fair. We technically have 4 glasses, but one of them is used for the silverware. So there, we have more than 3. Oh my god, jokes. You've never left... You know what? Maybe when this week is over, we can go to the beach together. Yeah, maybe. I think I'd like that. Do you like living here? Like I said, it's the only thing I know. You don't need to have to live somewhere else to know if you'd like it here. I respectfully disagree. Everything in life requires context to properly understand. And I don't have context here. You don't need context to know if you like living somewhere. Are you happy? Generally, no, I'm not. Yeah, I know. It shows. But I'm happy you're here. Aw. I think that's one of the first genuine smiles she's given this entire game. Do you actually like running the mines? Of course not, but that doesn't really matter. I've had years of Pearl Ann drilling that into my head. Finally, we're getting some of the deep Tabitha lore. That is because it will, at some point. Trust me, it's very calm right now, Jack, but there is a lot of actually really good horror in this game. And there's a little bit of different one for each chapter. The first one was like occult folk horror out in the forest. The second one was the horror of claustrophobia and like mine collapses. And this one, this chapter actually gets into a haunting later on, which is really creepy and kind of disturbing. The chapter after that has its own thing. Like, the game mixes it up, but it always starts out in the mundane, letting you soak in the atmosphere of being in this place that's still unfamiliar. It's very well paced. I can't trust anyone else to do my job, and if I don't do it, the entire town falls to ruin. It's my burden to bear. Though I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about running off. What would you want to do if you weren't here, though? Honestly, I'd like to be a bank teller, something like that. My entire life has been defined by my obligations. I'd like nothing more than to go somewhere, do a task, and go home. Not that it matters. I am here, and my life is defined by these obligations. Dreaming about some other life only makes the one I have more difficult. So why do you come here, though? Tabitha sips her soda, her expression suddenly heavy. I guess the estate has a lot of history. This place is so new by comparison. It's like the estate is full of ghosts, pressing down on me all the time, pressuring me to do what they want. When I'm here, I can imagine a life where I don't have to think about the 200 years of history resting on my shoulders. Honestly, I wasn't joking when I say I could imagine living as a bank teller. Oh yeah, this art is so beautiful. Black Tabby games have this it's a very simple art style, but because of that, it allows them to put detail where it matters, and just in their game. And when they want to, they can make things exceptionally creepy. They are so talented. Talk about family. So, what was Perlan like? Okay, I guess you should at least know about the woman whose funeral you'll be attending. Oh yeah, that's the entire plot. That was the entire inciting incident. Your aunt dies, and you're expected to come here to help set up the funeral. Tabitha is your cousin, but you've never met before this. You've never met before now. So it's a weird. There's strife in the family you don't really understand until you start to talk to her. It's kind of cool. She was my mother. She was your mom's twin sister. Fraternal, they didn't look alike. Same with their personalities, night and day from what I've heard. Fräulein was a hard ass, but that comes with the territory. I mean, what else do you want to know? Well, how did she die? Sleep apnea. Did you two get along? No, that woman was a monster. Alright, leave it at that. What was your dad like? Don't know, he just up and left one day. Didn't want anything to do with us anymore, I guess. I don't think that's going to be the twist, honestly. I think the twist is just that horrible things happen and you can't always stop them. Well, less of a twist and more of a lesson. They never got divorced, just separated. He probably couldn't be bothered to fill out any paperwork, especially considering he would lose any and all claim to the Scarlet Fortune if they divorced. And he'd have to pay child support for a kid he couldn't be bothered to call on her birthday. Does no one in this town have two parents? Sounds like he was a real loser. That's what Perlan always said. I just don't really think about him anymore. If he didn't want anything to do with me, his loss. What about Silas and the other old-timers? It's complicated. They built the town. They built the mine. They're the whole reason you and I are here today. They weren't angels, I know that, but they're dead. They've been dead for a long time. What about the other family members? Wow, did Vivian really tell you nothing about us or her upbringing? No, she didn't. Fine, I'll give you the brief history since she never bothered. Perlan and Vivian were raised by their grandmother because our grandmother died in childbirth. Our great-grandmother, Grandma Edie, ran the mine before Perlan, then Perlan took over. And now here I am, following their footsteps. What was Grandma Edie like? Do you know her? Tabitha is quiet for a moment, her eyes distant. Kind of scary. Her voice is quiet. She takes another sip of her cream soda. A matriarchal mining company seems unusual. The past couple generations were all women. That's just how the cards fell. And we never let some stranger jeopardize the company. It stays in the bloodline. What happened to the rest of the family? Silas had a lot of kids. Read about him in the library yesterday. What am I, an encyclopedia? We have documents on this stuff and some kind of fancy family tree somewhere in the estate, but I don't have any of it memorized. You know, Jack, it's funny that you should mention Alaska, because this morning I don't know where this came from, but this morning I was thinking that if I was a stand-up comedian, I want to have a bit where I just shit all over Texas and build up Alaska in response. Just like, Alaska is the better Texas. I don't know where the thought came from, but like, I just woke up this morning and thought, fuck Texas, Alaska's better. From what I can remember, our grandmother had a kid sister that died of some childhood illness. Then she died having our moms. And I think Grandma Edie had some brothers, but I vaguely recall something about them fighting in World War II. One way or another, they clearly didn't stick around. As for anyone who came before the turn of the 20th century, damned if I know, that's ancient history. No, you did not hear. Okay. It's not. I hope it's not an incest thing. It's not been implied to yet, but God. Yes, they kept the ownership of the mines in the family. Let's see. You're kind of an asshole. I'm not going to say that to her. I can't believe we're actually hanging out. I can't. It's why you came all the way down here, isn't it? What I can't believe is I'm actually almost enjoying it. Aw, that was almost a compliment, you softy. What kind of things did Perlan tell you about me and my mom? It doesn't matter what she told any. What she told anyone about you. She's dead, and in a few days we're gonna bury her in the ground. What do you really think of me? That's a dangerous question to ask anyone. I'm glad you're... Aw. Please don't make me say anything more than that. It's degrading for both of us. Tabitha, you are so fucking emotionally constipated. Almost as constipated as you are physically. Jesus Christ. This woman eats nothing but mac and cheese, ice cream, and PB&Js. Like, I fully believe she has never made eye contact with a fruit in her life. You're a better person than you let on. I'm not a good person, Writin. Let's see. Supposed to have dinner at Reese's place. Do you know him? Reese? Oh yeah, the dude that used to hang out with Kanika and Stella. I kind of remember him. I said that, and like I've told several of my friends that, and half of them are like, I'm Tabitha for real, just like you, Felby. And I'm just like, can you guys please take care of yourselves? I'm begging you to eat an apple. Just one, for me. Love yourselves, love your bowels, please. Quiet smelled kind of weird. Stopped coming to school at one point. I guess he got sick or something. I knew his mom better than I know him. She's been everyone's doctor for as long as I can remember. She's intimidating. I've always liked her. Guess that's not hereditary though. Reese always seemed like a bit of a wet blanket to me. What is the deal with you and Stella though? Like seriously, Tabitha. Alright, fine. We were close in high school. Lesbianims. Really, really close. Yes! Oh, right. Felby, can you eat an orange? Eat an orange, eat some strawberries, kiwis. Literally just a fruit. Something with fiber. We'd have sleepovers a few nights a week, spend all night watching monster movies and eating chips and... Anyway, Pearland didn't like her. I'd always have to lie and say I was going over to her place to study. When we graduated, it was impossible to see her anymore. There were no more excuses to go study, and I was too busy learning the ropes of the mine. Pearland made sure my every waking moment was occupied, so I didn't have time for friends. And they were roommates, lol. And they were besties. Oh my god, they were besties. The lesbianims. But I never needed friends before meeting Stella, so it was easy enough to slip back into that mindset. That's very sad, Tabitha. We should all hang out with her again. It's not like Pearland can stop you. And she misses you. Tabitha takes another sip of her cream soda, avoiding eye contact. I guess there isn't anything standing between us anymore. That hadn't really occurred to me yet. I don't think she'd like me now. A lot has changed. I haven't been very kind to her. I don't think I can fix that. Still, it'd be nice to try. Oh, a little smile. You catch the hint of a smile at the edge of her lips before she tamps it back down into her trademark scowl. You want me to try and get you in with Kanika? Please, if she's anything like me, that would only make her hate me more. I have dignity, Writin. Oh, she needs a lot of therapy. More than anything, I think... But what she needs immediately, I think, is a hug. Like, I don't think she's ever been shown affection by people. Like, I don't think her parents ever showed her affection. Well, not her parents, obviously. Tabitha needs help. Think of Oscar. I think he's doing a bad job raising his kid. Take last night, for instance. She has way too much freedom. But what do you expect from someone who had a surprise baby at 19? Plus, I have my own libraries. Not... Oscar's only like 33 or something? Wow. How old is... He's like early 30s. Kind of expect him to be older. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Sure, go ahead. Eat a clove of garlic for me. What do you think of Avery? Who? Works at the diner, wears plant shirts. I have no idea who you're talking about. Do you know Sybil well? Yeah, no, I know why you thought maybe it was incest, but as far as I know, there's been no implication of that so far in the game. Everyone in town knows her, but I don't know if anyone actually knows her well. Why did you hire Janie anyway? Pearland hired Janie. She was my babysitter before she started cleaning the estate. A clove of garlic drenched in lemon juice. What the fuck? The police are really on my ass. I wouldn't really worry about them. Our family has a law around these parts. You should do your best to stay on my good side. Okay, but what about Wayne? Yeah, sorry, it's a sore spot for... You know what? That's fair. Like I said, I don't know who's following you, but it can't be him. Roland sent him packing. He's gone. Okay, boundaries respected. Thanks. Are you coming ghost hunting with us? Please come ghost hunting with us. Is that actually happening? Stella will be there. Oh my god, the Galos man, but so will Kanika. Oh, trust me, it's not casual. It's been coming up all throughout the game. I doubt she'd be thrilled to see me again, but there's no point in arguing with you. If you're gonna get up to any paranormal stuff, I'd better be there to save your skin if it gets hairy. Count me in. Thanks for taking me out here. Phone buzzes before Tabitha has a chance to respond. Almost forgot. Oh my god, it's Mayor Jimmy Day. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet you all there in a half hour. The lesbian yearning and the lesbian seething. God. Wild that they're still doing the Mayor Jimmy thing even after last night. Do you think news is spread? Yeah, but we should go see Oscar. Come, see you all soon. Somebody's popular. It's Mayor Jimmy Day? Ugh, what a ridiculous event. You know he's a dog, right? Did they fill you in on that little detail? We haven't had a human mayor in... We've had a dog mayor since the 1900s! They have a dog mayor! Mayor Jimmy Day is going to hang out with the dog mayor. Tabitha takes another... Everyone knows it's our family that holds the power in this town. Still, sounds like it could be fun. Even I can admit it's funny watching everyone fawning over the little guy in his mayor getup. And if Stella's gonna be there... Yeah, count me in. We can finish our sodas and head over. Oh, she comes with? I don't remember that. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before when I played this before. Okay. How do I look? It's been a while since I've been out in public like this. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, God. Right, this lady. I have not gone there yet. I should. When do we get a turtle mayor? When well, it's called... Well, you know, the elections are races. Excuse me, Miss Scarlet. Can I help you? What the hell do you think you're doing down here grinning like a buffoon while my Becca is trapped in your mine? What exactly are you doing to try to dig her out? I don't see you lifting any rocks. What? I've got my guys working around the clock to get her out of there. I don't see what me running a couple errands in the morning has to do with... I don't want to hear it. You should be up there right along with them. It's your damn fault you even managed to get in there. Why wasn't the entrance more secure? You were asking for some... Bitch, it was blocked. Bitch, it was boarded up and said no trespassing. Whatever happens, I will be pressing charges. Do you want involuntary manslaughter to be one of them, or do you want to get your ass moving? Your daughter is trash, ma'am. Oh, I want to say that so bad. I hate this. Oh, do I... Oh, God. Oh, do I say your daughter is trash, ma'am? I really want to, but I feel like that would only make the situation worse. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Your daughter is trash, ma'am. Excuse me? My daughter has been buried alive, or worse. How dare you use that language to talk about my Becca? Okay, so she's buried trash. What legal grounds do you think you even have? There are signs. The place was boarded up. I did my legal duty, and you don't have a leg to stand on, so don't try to threaten me. I will find a lawyer. I'll find a lawyer who knows how to nail you for everything you're worth, mark my words. Those are children there. How can you be concerned with anything but their well-being, you heartless cow? If anything at all happened to my baby in there, you'd better be scared as hell for what's going to happen to you and your precious family business. The Scarlets have sat in their big comfy castle for too long. It's time somebody took you people down for the reckless way you run this place. You're not wrong, but you are a massive bitch. I can see where Becca gets her cult of a personality from. The woman storms off just as quickly as she stormed in. God damn it, she's right. I can't just hang out around town after something like that. It doesn't look right. I should be up there, even if it's just to oversee what's going on. If I'm supposed to run this place, I've got to get my head in the game. I can't step up like this again. Tabitha's eyes, straightening up, her skull returns. Stay out of trouble, I'll see you at the library tonight. Yep, there she goes. Damn it. I want to go see the dog mayor with her. We were bonding. Becca's mom, you suck. Your cousin turns and heads back into her car, leaving you alone in the main street. Oh, to the library then. And it's more people than I've ever seen in this library. You enter the library alone. It's busier than usual, and a small crowd is formed in the corner of the main foyer. Yes, you're here! Surprised to see you here, Writin. I half expected you to have skipped town. Side note, I really want Kanika's top. That looks really, really cool. And comfy. Yes, the whole town's here. I've been waiting to introduce Writin to the mayor for like the entire time I've known them. I've never gotten to introduce someone to a mayor before. It'll be worth it, trust us. Alright, shall we? There he is! Yep, he's a dog. It's Mayor Jimmy. With his little sash. Oh my god. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Oh my god, they have dog photos in back. The flavor of bug gay. What? And unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you've spoken to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. The mayor's little nose starts twitching as you approach. His doggy eyes shine with a curious intensity. What have you got there? You've got something wet and nutty. I can offer him a campaign contribution. You hold out your now slightly rancid bag of boiled peanuts. And he eats them. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, that's so gross. I'm so glad someone finally took them. The mayor's nose twitches eagerly at their strong odor, and then he's on them in a flash, ripping through the plastic and devouring the soft-shelled legumes. Drop it, sir. Drop it. His security detail tries to tear him away, but it's too late. The peanuts are already eaten. Oh, he's speaking because I chose the trait Speak with Animals. When you start the game, you can choose from a selection of 6 or 7 traits. I chose the Mystic, which is essentially a psychic sense, and Talk with Animals, which is what it says on the tin. Which is why I can talk to any animal in the game, including the possums that live in my drawer. I love it so much. It's great. Look at his oh my god, look at his little angry eyebrow. The peanut's already eaten. Thank you for your generous campaign donation. If you give him that, you actually get a achievement for it. You get a Steam. I don't remember what they called. Steam trophy. Steam trophy. Oh, hey, you finally got rid of those things. Better hope those nuts settle well. If the mayor gets any tummy troubles after eating your disgusting pocket peanuts, they'll be held to bed. What? I never. Now you see what I mean. Not so much as begging before he dove right for the snacks. This is Gretchen, by the way. I've been portraying her as a Southern belle because it feels right. I'm not... I've smelled those peanuts on you since day one, and you never saw me become such an animal over them. Good morning, citizen. I don't believe we've met. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. Hey, aren't you Deputy Franklin? Not when I'm off duty. The mayor scoffs. Off duty. The services you render for me are far more important than your police work. It's lovely to meet you, You shake his little paw. You take his little paw to shake. Oh my god. No paw shaking, only head. Okay, so you're just the fun police today. Okay. I must apologize for my security detail. He has my best interest at heart, but he can be a little gruff at times. He's a dog, and you're an ape, and yet here I am, the big dog in charge. He's the mayor. I'm so glad no one ruined the surprise. This town has had a dog mayor since... It's just how we do things for some reason. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow besides the nature. And all of my friends and Winnie's biscuits. Oh, and the close... Yeah. But having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. Now, is there something I can help you with? You're not one of my constituents. I'd like to make sure I spend plenty of time with the voters. You can entreat him for help. Mr. Mayor, there's something very serious going on in town. We need your help. Murmurs stir in the crowd behind you as you relay the danger to the mayor. Of course, the pet disappearances. I've been made aware of the situation. But what do you expect me to do about it? It's autumn, that's tourist season in Scarlet Hollow. I can't turn away the lifeblood of this town, not with the mine faltering the way it is. There was a mine collapse last night. We don't need any more news of disasters coming out of Scarlet Hollow. Do you understand? You just... You care about tourists. Of course, I'm the mayor. I know what goes on in this town, and I know what the people need to see. And what they need to see is their elected official not breaking down in public. I am a pillar of this community. I need to present myself as strong, calm, and collected in the face of danger. Otherwise, it might cause a panic. He's not a good boy. He's not a responsible mayor. He is corrupt. He's a corrupt politician. No worries, Ronan. Thanks for tuning in for a bit. And nobody wants that, right? I've heard just about enough from you, Jimmy. Well, that's because no one else talks to animals. Of course they think I'm crazy. Yeah, it was nice to have you. Feel free to stop in again sometime. Look at you, putting on a show in front of your adoring fans while the dogs of this town are snatched up by monsters in the woods, hoping the humans will clean it up for you. When are you finally going to do something meaningful for the harrier citizens of Scarlet Hollow? Now, Miss Gretchen, there's no need. Scraps would never have let these things prowl the wood for so long. And yet you sit back, waiting for the humans to notice and letting more innocent dogs suffer. You know, I almost lost my life to those things the other night, and my goodness, haven't you heard about poor Duke? Now, Gretchen, a lot of those were old dogs. It's fair of me to assume they simply went to the big farm upstate. Don't you dare talk to me about old dogs. She's got a good point, Mr. Mayor. I guess every politician is corrupt and cowardly, even the actual dogs. She's got a good point, Mr. Mayor. You're damn right I do. Scraps would have been out there in the woods in the first sign of trouble, tearing out the throats of any creature who dared threaten the dogs of Scarlet Hollow. Yet here he is posing for little rectangles like nothing is wrong in this town. Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen. Calm down, girl. You're gonna pull a muscle. Mr. Franklin, I think now's a good time to dispose of this riffraff. Miss Richmond, I'm going to have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better. The two have never been able to get along. Right, you gotta fill me in on their feud layer. I've always been curious about why Gretchen gets so fussy near Mayor Jimmy. Stella walks off, still struggling to hold on to Gretchen as she shouts back at Jimmy. Ingrate, ne'er-do-well, you dog! The intimidating pug wiggle, yes. Oh my god, look at this. Look at all these dog pictures. Kanika's quick to follow. Okay. Oh yes. Oh, I love this game so much. It looks like everyone else is talking to Oscar in the next room. And then this guy. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Mystical. It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike him. I don't know, it could be the everything about him. The possums are at the start of every chapter. You can go back to the start of the stream to look at them, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't go back to them right now. Sounds like old yeah. What's a good way to voice this guy? I feel kind of whispery. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Writin? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. God, you're creepy. I can just say she's probably in hell. That's amazing. Oh my god, no, I can just say that she's in hell. Gretchen says she didn't vote for the mayor. The pastor goes quiet for a second, his face suddenly white as a sheet. The smile fades from his face as he stares at you intently, studying your expression. You too? He glances to either side before continuing. I thought I was the only one. Please, come visit me at the church soon. Seems we might have a lot to talk about. And then he fucks off. Wonderful. Oh man, I should have said that Perlan is in hell. I could have. The Explorer options don't move things along, but damn it. I got too excited to say that Gretchen said she didn't vote for her. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Oh, hey, Oscar. Looking very, Wow, I cannot whistle, hang on. There we go. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. Yeah, don't worry, we don't go alone. Though we do talk to him alone. It's fine. He's probably harmless. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after dark either, but I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until that spirit is... there's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we can get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get a real proof of ghosts. I'm not going to waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are going to be the death of me. And you're sure there's nothing we can do for Rosalina right now? I don't think so. She's been locked up in the back room all day. Hasn't been very interested in talking to anyone. I think the best we can do is stick to the plan. Ghost bust the house clean and give her a real bed to sleep in tonight. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation? Is that what you call something like this? There's some... Maybe it's the angle, but it feels like his eyes are like slightly offset. Oh no, weird. I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. You know, that does actually sound very good. I don't know what's up with that priest, but... Like nobody likes him. Nobody anywhere. Aside from Janie, but I don't know. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set in preparations. The only thing you'll need to bring is an open mind. We have the power of friendship on our side. Heck yeah, we do! If anime has taught me anything, it's that the power of friendship is unstoppable. That's a lovely sentiment. I'm sure Rosalina will at least be glad to know that you all did your best to help her. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Absolutely. Come on, Writin. Time to go bother our friend. I'm gonna get back to it. See you all tonight. Time to go. Yeah. Oh yes. So about the mayor. Right. Is he gonna help us? What was he like? I like the cut of his jib. I don't actually. I can just straight up lie. I'm not gonna do that. I like Gretchen too much. He's corrupt. The dog cares more about the tourist money than protecting the town. Does Scarlet Hollow even get tourists? Kanika laughs. We get a few. Who all come to see the mayor. The plot thickens. Oh yes, and I finally met Pastor Daniel, guys. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside for grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from our general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving those little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. I think he comes off as a little weird because he shares my gift. Wait, you don't mean... Yeah, he corroborated some of the things the mayor told me. Okay, so assuming for a moment that both you and Pastor Daniel have the magical power of speaking to animals, which we do by the way, Kanika, I don't think that's enough to explain how weird the guy is. For instance, you don't make my skin crawl, he does. Aw, that's so nice of you to say. I wonder how many people out there share your gift. There's so many implications. I'm going to continue to pretend that Writin is just really good at reading animal body language. I don't think I can handle many more world-shattering revelations this week. Oh, just you wait. I wonder if the pastor's cursed. I felt something odd when he came up to me, and the way everyone dislikes him seems excessive. Unnaturally excessive. I know this is weird coming from me, but not everything in town has to be spooky for supernatural reasons. Some people just give off bad vibes. Agreed. We're allowed to dislike him even though he's done nothing wrong. You know what? Valid. That we know of. Dun dun dun. Oh, before I forget, I invited Tabitha to come ghost hunting. You invited her? Even after last night? I mean, if anything, I thought she was pretty helpful. Stella, last night was a disaster. For all we know, Tabitha just escalated things. Nika sighs. Alright, it happened, let's not get into it. Again. If we're lucky, she'll be too busy in the mines to help. Even show. Oh, don't say that, Neeks. If we're lucky, she will show, and the two of you will finally get along. What about inviting Avery? Oh, huh. Sure, I guess. The more the merrier, right? Maybe there'll be an extra voice of reason. We won't be of much help to Oscar if we start jumping at our own shadows. I promise you they are not the voice of reason. Cool, I'll text them on the way over to Reese's. Alright, shall we head out? 3 of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. Alright, this is actually where I'm going to call it for the night. This is the best stopping point for now, as this is where things start to get a lot more intense. And I would like to have my full vocal range for that. So thank you everyone for watching the stream tonight. Next one should be probably Wednesday next week, but I'm not sure yet. I will post when I know. Other than that, I am also currently working on a anime video, on the anime. May I ask for one final thing that should be up. Also around the middle of the week, if Content ID decides to behave for once. So anyway, again, thank you guys. I hope you have a great night, and have a good weekend.